but today I want to talk about activity. So basically, most of the people I work with, their goal is going to be weight loss. So we know that in order to lose weight, the ratio there is going to be calories in versus calories out. So you want to have more calories going out than calories coming in if your goal is going to be weight loss. If it's, muscle gain and things like that, you want to flip-flop the scenario. But in this case, I'm going to be talking about a weight loss type of scenario. So basically, how do we get more calories out? How do we do that? So by doing that, we would just need to increase our activity to get more of those calories out, burned by daily movement, activity, purposeful movement, whatever we've got going on throughout the day. So to increase your movement, I would recommend assessing kind of where you're at right now. Are you a pretty sedentary person? Are you a pretty active person? Based on, your purposeful movement, so your exercises, what you're going out of your way to do, and, just your regular daily movement. So for your job, are you a nurse and up on your feet for 13, 14 hours a day? Or are you, more of a desk person? You're sitting at a desk for most of the day. So kind of assess where you are with that, and then start just adding progressively, just anything throughout the day to be 1% better throughout the day. Again, I keep coming back to just being 1% better. It's because, you really just you don't have to go from like 0 to 100. Just add something little to compound on what you're doing right now. So start by doing something 1% better throughout your day, progressively increasing your activity, whether that's, you're sitting down at work a lot, so you're going to get up in your lunch break and walk around, because honestly, how long does it take to actually eat lunch? Maybe like 10 minutes tops if you get a 30-minute lunch break. Go ahead and take the rest of that time to just walk around or something if you're constantly sitting at your desk. Or if you're a nurse, I know it is hard to get activity in the day that you're working, if you're working 12-hour shifts, which are really more like 13, 14-hour shifts, let's be real. But I do have a client that walks the stairs during her shift. So, whatever, not while she's taking care of patients, okay? Let me put a disclaimer on that, on her break. So, whatever you can do throughout the day to just get a little bit more movement in. And movement isn't something that has to happen in the gym, right? If you're someone that absolutely hates the gym, you just feel so uncomfortable there, you can't really use that as an excuse to not get more activity in, because activity can happen anywhere, right? So it doesn't have to happen in the gym necessarily. Get creative. Go out, do things that you find enjoyable, that you find fun. It doesn't have to be some kind of chore. So like today, my friends and I, we all went golfing. So doing 9 holes of golfing is definitely a decent amount of activity, especially in the hot sun that was today. I think it was like 90 degrees out or something. So it doesn't always have to be this chore of getting to the gym and getting in your lift. It can literally be something like golfing, or something like going swimming, or I don't know, literally anything. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. But make sure, you are not going 0 to 100. You're making it reasonable. You're giving yourself a rest day, because if you're just like, I gotta move, you're gonna get so burnt out. So give yourself a little bit of grace, give yourself some rest, but not too much, right? So make it reasonable. The last thing I want to talk about, is food timing. So food timing around your activity. This is going to be something that is, just something to keep in mind, but it's definitely not 100% necessary. So with food timing, you're going to want to try to get, if you're working out really hard, the majority of maybe not the majority, but a decent amount of protein and carbs around your workout or around your major activity for the day, right? So I would say within, 2 hours before, so you don't, go into your activity with a super full stomach, because that's very uncomfortable. And then maybe about like 2 hours after. It's not like you have to run home from the gym and chug a protein shake, or else your workout doesn't count, anything like that. So take your time with it. It doesn't have to, it's not 100% necessary, but it is just something to keep in mind, to have a really good workout, fueling yourself with carbs before, definitely getting in that protein also is going to be, I would say, important, but it's, again, not necessary. So don't get caught up on all the details of that. In the end, what matters is calories in versus calories out. So how do we decrease our calories a little bit while making it sustainable, and increase our activity a little bit while also making that sustainable? And that's kind of what I've talked about for the past couple of days with the nutrition yesterday and the activity today. So those are going to be your big two major important topics. So I hope this helped with how to get in a little bit more activity, taking the stress off. It doesn't have to be something you do in the gym. You can get creative and get fun with it.